In this video, we're going to be answering those questions that are burning in the back of your skull in this episode of Ask Senior.
Junior Senior.
G'day YouTubers, it's Senior here from Junior Senior Gaming, and this time we're going to be doing some Ask Senior, and to help me with today I have Lean, who's going to be reading the questions. G'day Lean!
Hello!
Now, if you'd like to answer the questions that were put in from last week's Ask Senior, we did say we're going to do it every month, but we just had an overflow of questions. We thought we'd better get in there and do them, so fire away, Lean.
Okay, the first question comes from CT Gaming, and he says, Senior, how long have you known Lean, and why the GT86, why not the Subaru BRZ?
Well, I've known Lean now for, what, about good 7 years?
8 years.
Eight years, there we go. Lean's counting. I should really be too. it's important to a woman. Why the GT86? Well, I love the AE86, which is the original version of the GT86. And that's why I think having a GT86 as well would be so super cool.
American Stig would like to know, what do you plan to do when you reach 10,000 YouTube subs?
That is a secret. But hashtag drive to 1,000,
10,000.
drive to 10,000 may actually be your answer.
Stig again would like to know, could you do a 12-hour stream when the new Scania R and S model comes out from SCS?
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
And another question from the Stig. He's full of questions today. What do you think of this upcoming heavy haul stuff for ATS and ETS2?
As I've said in many other videos that I've done, I can't wait for it. So I think it's very exciting.
Army Tricks wants to know, Senior, do you like old Scanias?
Yeah, I don't mind the old Scanias. I think the 114 is probably the favourite out of the old Scanias.
Macca says, hi Senior, what relation is Lean to you? And hey Scruffy, what breed of pooch are you?
Oh, two questions there. Oh, wow. Lean is not a relation as in like a relative, but she's my bestest of friends. And then there's Scruffy question, which...
I'm a Jack Russell with a little bit of attitude.
A Jack Russell with a little bit of attitude. A little bit of chewed.
Yeah, got some chewed on me.
Got some chewed. Yes.
Captain Jesse says, Senior, can you please play Aqua Barbie World if you can totally get copyright permission to play Barbie World while playing Barbie Animal Game?
What? What? Can I play? No, I'm not playing any more Barbie. No.
Never say never, Senior.
No, not playing anymore, thanks. No, that's enough Barbie for me. Thank you very much.
Captain Jesse also wants to know, Senior, did you ever want to be a video developer?
No, I never thought in my wildest of imaginations that I wanted to be a video developer, no.
Taff Play says, when or if you get your GT86, which model and colour would you go for? The choices for models are GT, GTS or the Blackline Edition.
Blackline Edition. I don't believe that we actually have that here in Australia. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I would love to have the Blackline Edition. I really, really would. Or if they bring out, you know, another special edition where there's only 500, that would be awesome as well.
And what colour?
Black. No, red. No, black. No, red. I don't know. One of those.
Black and red.
Possibly.
Elmo Gaming says, hey Senior, how are you? I was wondering if they launch an Australian truck sim, would they add road trains?
Look, Elmo, I'm fine, thank you for asking. How are you? I would have to say yes, they would have to. It would not be Australian Truck Simulator without road trains. It really wouldn't. And before Lean asks the next question, I reckon that the reason why they're doing the heavy haul stuff now and perfecting it in Euro trucks and American trucks, when it comes time for Australian Truck Simulator, it'll be all sorted.
Zach Pavone says, do you own a Ford or have you ever owned a Ford? If you do, we are going to have a problem. I'm a Holden fan.
I've never owned a Ford, and there is only a slight few Fords that I would think about purchasing, and if I did purchase one, it would be for My dad's a Ford lover, but that's pretty much it. Have to be a special Ford to be for me to buy it, I think.
Jeannie James says, this is Ellie or Eli, and I'd like to know if ATS will have road trains.
I reckon that they're coming we're so close to getting road trains. They're very, very close. So once this new heavy DLC comes out, that's going to release articulation points, and that's going to open a big can of worms for modders. So there's going to be heaps of trailer mods coming out with long trailers, I reckon.
Sean Dick says, hey Senior, have you had a look at the Volvo racetrack by Creechbaum for ATS? If so, what's your thoughts?
The Volvo race truck. I think I do. I haven't actually seen that, but I'm going to add that to my list of trucks to have a look at, I think. So, Sean, that's definitely one we'll have a look at.
Jason Stray says, Senior, you say in some videos that you drive a lunchbox, which I'm guessing is a Pantac truck of some kind. My question is, what class of license do you actually have? Rigid, medium rigid, heavy rigid, or heavy combination?
Well, I'm actually in talks at the moment. We're looking at getting my light rigid or a medium rigid, but I've only got a car license, to be honest. And that's why they let me drive the lunchbox. Which is a Pantech, yeah.
Jason Stray would also like to know your thoughts on driving trucks, but have you ever actually driven a prime mover? Any tips for someone learning?
I wouldn't ask me for tips. And yes, I have driven prime mover. I would not ask me for tips though, because I'm not a professional at it, and I would not be fit to teach anyone, let alone myself. So all I've really done is I drove on private property and I hauled stuff from one point to the next, dumped it in, went back, picked up more, dumped it in. That was it.
David Lacey says, hi, and what do you think of the Kamaz truck in Euro Truck Simulator 2?
Which one? Because there's multiple Kamaz trucks. If you're talking about the brand, yeah, the brand's fine. I think they make some pretty good heavy-duty trucks. But depending on if you're actually talking about a particular one or what. So, yeah.
The Red Punk says, hey, Senior, a bit of a late question, but would you ever go to a Supernova convention?
Yeah, we went to one, didn't we, Lean?
Not me.
Supernova?
No, I've never been. You must have went with Mrs. Senior.
Was it? Oh,
yes.
Okay. Supernova. I went with my dad one time. We went to a Supernova, and because we were looking for Star Trek stuff running around, and they had what was it? The guy who did Goku from Dragon Ball Z. He was there, and who else was there? They had one of the guys from Star Trek. What's a guy, Data from
Next Generation.
Next Generation was there, and that's why we wanted to go see him. So
okay.
Yeah, we went to one.
Shane Premont says, Senior, have you ever been to Canada, and how long do you think before Daimler puts Western Star and Freightliners in ATS?
Oh, no, I haven't been to Canada, and I think we're going to be waiting a long time for that to happen, unfortunately. So, yeah, don't hold you. I think we're more likely to get Australian Truck Simulator before the Freightliner and Western Star comes in. So,
Trainer says, what advice would you give to someone who wants to start streaming simulators? I.e., how do you keep yourself occupied? What equipment should I need?
To start with, start small. Just do the basics. Okay, so grab yourself, save yourself as much money as possible. So, OBS, use OBS, it's free for streaming. So you put that on your computer, you can run that while you're actually playing the game in the background, and it will record what you're actually doing. So that's one way you can do it. If you have two screens, you can have it on one screen while you're actually doing it. If you have two computer systems, that's a little bit more complicated, and that's something that you would save up for. But as you're just starting, start small. Webcam, OBS, that's it. Have fun, pretty much. There you go.
Island Mapping Gaming says, do you play Battlefield 1?
Not really. I suck big time at gaming as it is. So Battlefield, I tend to just play for fun here and there. but not really as much as what a heap of other people do. So, and I wouldn't focus a gaming career on it. So, but yeah, and another thing as well, those sort of games get me really hyped up, as people have seen in the past. So, yeah, I tend to steer away from them while I'm streaming. So.
C-Slow Videos says, hey Senior, have you ever thought of being a DJ on Truckers FM?
Now, I actually did read this comment prior to today's Ask Senior, and I couldn't help myself. I did actually answer it, and I said, no, I did not know that was possible. I wonder if they would let me play AC/DC. So I didn't know that a streamer could actually be a DJ on Truckers FM. So anyone with more information, or if they know somebody who's done it, or what programs you need, or how to apply, let me know, because that would be really interesting to do. And I could also jump on there and go, make sure you head on over to the Junior Senior Gaming channel and check it out. Something like that, I don't know. Does that sound like a good radio voice, Lee?
Yeah, wonderful. Sean Dick says, do you use a car speed limit or truck speed limit in ATS?
No, I don't like having the speed limiter on.
Gazza G wants to know, what is your foot size, mate?
Foot size?
The same size as his mouth by the amount of times he puts it in there.
Yeah, that's just a common thing, isn't it? My shoe size, what's the US shoe size? 8 US, is it? Or is it 9 US? Something like that, about 8, 9, mate. I only got a small foot for some reason. I don't know why. The foot size doesn't really mean anything else. That's for sure.
Oh, God. Lyric Central, do you think you will reach 10,000 subs by June?
Well, mate, I am really working hard to get there as soon as possible. So I'm going to try and do it faster than June. I really want to get there by the middle to end of May. So I'm pushing really hard, and so yeah, that's what I'm aiming for at this point in time. So see how we go, shall we? And that's it, isn't it, Lee?
Yes, it is.
That is it. Well, look, thank you very much to everyone for asking these questions this week. Again, we'll see how we go with the questions. If there's a lot of questions that get asked, we'll do another one next week. But if there's not too many, we'll let it go for a while to let them build up. But that is pretty much it. Look, thank you very much, Lean, for reading those questions.
No worries.
And for you guys that did ask those questions, thank you very much. And I hope I answered them to your expectations. And if you got more questions, then in the descriptions, guys, make sure you ask those questions away. In the comments, sorry, you know what I mean. In the comment, ask those questions that you have burning in the back of your skull. But until next time, keep the shiny side up and the greasy side down, and I'm 10-10 on the side. And remember, game on.